you became subject to the wife who became abused. Your wife is abuser.
Well, my wife was also abused by her father.
Well, but you picked an abuser to love. And if you would have talked to me about this before, long time ago, we might have saved you a lot of trouble. But you kept it to yourself. You never even told me. And you just sit there in the audience. That's all you ever do is sit there and you listen. And you never open your mouth. And we could have dealt with this a long time ago. Why have you waited for so long?
Well,
I mean, we could have resolved this 30 years ago. And your whole life would have been different. Why wait till now? But you see, I saw a little emotion in you just now. Huh?
I don't think he's here for help, but I see him looking for support.
But yes, he's looking for love.
But what kind of love is he looking for?
I know, but
right
he's not looking for the right kind.
That's
Because
what
he's not, because he's not being forthcoming. See, my wife doesn't talk to me a lot about her past or anything. I kind of know what it is. But a person who is pseudo self-sufficient, does not like to talk about their faults to anyone. And of all the people my wife could talk to is me, but in my home it's past the salt. It's almost like everything's all right with her, more so than it's all right. See, everything's all right with me, but it's not with her. She's still willful. She can't have her way. Because she can't have her way, so she has to suppress the anger she feels and then try another day. And it goes on and on and on. But she can't talk about this and get rid of it and stop playing the game. She keeps playing the game. You keep playing the game. There's something about playing this game that makes you comfortable. There's something about being abused that makes you comfortable. And I will tell you what it is. And why people love to be abused. Because and the only way you can cure it is to realize what I'm about to tell you. Only way you're going to cure it. But the whole country, everybody in it, nearly all of us enjoy being abused. Because it's the only identity we have. So here it is in a nutshell, so you understand it. And you're not going to hear this from your psychiatrist or psychologist or your preacher or rabbi. But it is that you are addicted to your abuser. And you have a love-hate relationship with your abuser. And here is the love-hate relationship with your abuser. And it's always the abuser. That's why you can't break free from it, because your identity depends upon this, what I'm about to tell you. Is that when you are abused and you're seduced and you're broken, your soul is displaced. Your allegiance of your soul is displaced from God that you were born from, to love and to be subject to and to be fulfilled by it through all the things you suffer. You have a displaced identity. Identity. Who you are is either from God, in other words, the divine relationship is you cry to Him, He comes. Like a baby cries for mama, she comes. You don't know you're crying, you don't even know you're alive. There's something about you that cries, and a good mother knows. And you open your eyes one day as you grow older, and you say, Mama, and Dada. You begin to recognize who it is that you're calling for. But in the beginning, you're calling for what you know not. See? But now, reverse that. You're the duck or the goose. The first thing you see when you're born is the fox, and you think it to be your mother. Now that's the closest thing I can tell you, is that when you're violated, you're awakened, you fall from what it is, and suddenly something awakens in you into a different world, from a different world. And this part of you cannot survive without what corrupted you. The corrupter, you need, this identity comes from the corrupter, and it's a soul. It is a corrupted soul. It's almost like your soul has a barnacle, a parasite attached to it. It thinks through you, and you think it's you thinking, and you want, and you think it's you wanting, and you see, you crave and you think it's craven. You seek fulfillment, and you think of it as fulfillment when it's a fool that's being filled. Now, so this barnacle, this parasite, thinks through you and has control over what you think and want, and God doesn't. And God is the enemy. That's why you drink, you smoke, you take drugs, you kill, you anesthetize your conscience. It's an opiate. All these are opiates to your conscience. The thing inside you doesn't want that. It shrinks and shrivels. It's like pulling that drugs away and putting your opiates down will create agony and screaming inside. But it wouldn't be you that screams. It will be it that screams. But you will think it's you screaming and thinking you're being punished and thinking you're going to hell when heaven is there. Because heaven is hell, isn't it? So it cries for the milk of love. But you have to give yourself to that person. That's why he's drained. That's why he looks like he does. He gives himself to that person, and the person will give you what looks like relief and love. It could be the pusher, it could be a wife, but it's got to be a tyrant. And that's what's going to happen to the country when you cry to the government for love. The government will screw you. It's communism. And it creates the problem. So the solution, so in exchange for your life, it gives you the illusion of worth. And that illusion of worth is all you're worth, it's all you've got. And you do not dare to see it otherwise, because then you'd see your disheveled, deformed self. And you've got to see that disheveled, deformed self, and I can't help you, and you can't come to me for help, because I'm going to spin you around. And if you're not ready to be spun around, then I can't help you, because my job is to really give you pain.
Well, that's what I was hoping.
But it got a little bit. But that's the pain you feel when you start to wake up, but it's not you feeling the pain. It's the parasitical self that you've identified with, and you've given yourself to other bigger parasitical self that's ruled you, that you think you're serving and loving.
It's so big. It's so big now.
It's not big, you're so small. I used to tell my audience, they think I'm so wonderful. I said, no, I'm not so wonderful, you're all damn stupid. I'm just ordinary. You're just inferior creatures.
I remember you telling me, and I never forgot it, that you'd rather die than face the truth, and that has helped me that you said that to me.
Rather be dead than wrong.
Coming back to that, it's like I see that it's true.
And that's the whole.
That's scary to see that that's true about yourself.
True. Very scary to see that you're nothing. But that's humility, isn't it? And the opposite is humiliation. Humiliation in seeing yourself is anger towards anything that would show you.
I'll tell you what's more scary is not seeing it.
Yes, sir. But you only see that when I've seen people die, and I see how they die, and I watch them die, and I've known them for a while, and I know they're just like you. They've never seen a thing. I see them hating me because I didn't save them. It's not my job. I'm not a savior.